Properties for under $500,000 in Burnaby. If you're familiar with the real estate market, you are probably thinking, no way. I get it. Benchmark sale price at the time of this recording for apartment style condos in Burnaby is just over $800,000. So getting into the real estate market can seem like a far off dream. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through what you can get for $500,000 in Burnaby, and it's gonna surprise you in a great way, I think. And at the very end, I'm gonna show you how to save $8 grand on the purchase of a property under $500,000 and other financial tidbits to help you in your home purchase. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything there is about real estate in Vancouver and surrounding areas, subscribe below. Tap the bell for notifications to be the first to learn what's going on in the current market here. My name's Megan Becker, a local realtor. Myself and my team get calls every day from people looking to make this incredible area their home. So whether you're making a move in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, text, or email, and I'm excited to take you on a tour of this incredible city. Okay, let me start you with a quick story here. So I actually just sat down with a friend and he prefaced the conversation. He wants to get into the market. He said, I'm pre-approved up to a $500,000, and he gave me a few other criteria bits there. And so I went into the conversation like I do any real estate chat. Is my number one goal isn't to sell somebody a property. It's to really uncover what are your goals? What are your lifestyle goals, financial goals, real estate goals? Where do you see yourself in the long-term future? And what do you want to use real estate as a means to accomplish? And so for him, we actually went into that conversation looking at a specific property type, and we ended that conversation with him considering some totally different options that he wasn't even aware of. And so he went from like, oh, I'm only approved up to $500,000. This is kind of what I'm thinking. Is this even a good investment? To leaving that conversation being totally excited about his financial position and where he's able to get into the market. And so if you're listening to this video and maybe you're in a similar situation, you're pre-approved up to around $500,000, the average sale price of most properties in and around the Vancouver area is not even come close to that. So if you're sitting here watching this video and maybe you can relate to him, you're pre-approved up to around that $500,000 mark, and you're kind of like, I want to stay in Vancouver, but $500,000 is not going to get me much. Well, let's consider some other options. So all my info is in the description box below. I'd love for you to book a call and we can have a similar conversation and talk about your goals and maybe expose you to some other potential options. So for him, we're still looking at properties in and around that price range, but we expanded the different types of strategies. So just a little side note there, but I always like sharing stories because it helps put things in context because you might relate to that. So that being said, let's jump into the actual topic of this video is what can you get for under $500,000 in Burnaby? So we're gonna head over to the computer and jump on Google Maps here. Here are the boundaries of Burnaby. We've got the western boundary, which is named Boundary Road, very appropriate. And then Fraser River on the south here, it borders New Westminster. And then up north here on the eastern side, this is North Road and Clark Road through Burquitlam there, and around Simon Fraser University and in through the Burrard Inlet there. So this is Burnaby. So we're gonna take a look at these properties here. We'll start south here at Willingdon Ave. So this is in the popular Metro Town area. And one of the nice things about this property is back onto Central Park. So Central Park is a really great area in Burnaby. Every single activity, there's tons of trees. You can take the dog, go for a walk, have a picnic. There's tennis, different racket sports, pitch and putt, tons of activities to do. So this is 6689 Willingdon Ave. We're on the 4th floor here. Property is listed for $439,000. It was built in 1974. It's a concrete building, which is nice, especially for an older building. And we're 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 660 square feet here. And we'll just take a quick look through the photos here. Looks like newer-ish floors. Got some great teal paint. Decent amount of room. Kitchen could use an update, but it looks nice and clean. and just a really great area here. Got an outdoor patio. Here's our floor plan. I always encourage clients, look at the floor plan. Most realtors will upload them on the MLS. If not, you can always ask your realtor, ask me, I can reach out and grab the floor plan, especially when you're looking at condos. You want to understand the area, especially some of the newer ones that are on the smaller side. It's nice to have an idea of what the layout looks like. So building amenities, we've got pool, gives you an idea of the area there. So what I like about this one, number one is the area. Number two is it's 660 square feet, which is on the larger side, especially for a 1-bedroom. And we're looking at that price of $439,000, which is pretty good there. The downfalls of a property like this are obviously the age. Depending on your taste, it could use a kitchen reno, but that's a very, very simple way to add some value to a property. If you wanted to purchase it and do a little reno, and make sure, like I said, to stick around to the end, because I'm going to share a way that you can actually get this reno wrapped up into your mortgage here. Okay, let's head a little east to 755 Wilma Street. So this is just off of one of the main roads, Kingsway here. We're very, very close to the Edmonds SkyTrain Station. That was one of the things that I really liked about this one. And then you've got really great green space through here and easy access to get in and around the Burnaby area. So if we wanted to head into Vancouver, jump on Kingsway here, SkyTrain Station is right here, or you can head south here to Marine Way, head over to Surrey Langley, get out that area, and it's just really well connected here. So this one was built in 1977. It's a 1-bed, 1-bath, currently listed for $499,999. And this one is a little bit larger. So we're 726 square feet here. And this one's been updated. We've got new floors there, a nice large window fireplace. That's what I really liked about this one was the size and just the layout here. I love these windows. A little bit smaller of a kitchen here, but it has been nicely updated here. Newer appliances, new counters, new cabinets. But you're likely gonna find this a little on the small size, not a ton of counter space, but it's nice that there was that open area or the open window area to the main area there. And then a nice balcony off the primary. And you've just got a good amount of size. Great walk-in closet, balcony area here, tons of trees. Great little area if you have a dog or, just like being outside, taking walks. It's a really great area here. Okay, let's head north to 3883 Laurel Street here. So a couple things that I really liked about this one, close to the hospital here, and we've got really easy access to the main roads here. If you are commuting either into Vancouver, you're just right off of Highway 1, or if you want to go out to Tri-Cities, Surrey or anything, very easy access. And then you've got Boundary Road to head south or north there. So this one was built in 1983, 1-bed, 1-bath, 686 square feet, currently on the market. Same thing as the last one, $999,000. So it looks like building's getting a little bit of work done here, which is a good sign. Again, here's our floor plan, gives us a nice idea. Walk-through closet there, which is nice. Some of the trim is a little dated. Very similar layout to the other one. Kitchen's in the corner there, not updated. Decent sized balcony, kind of give you an idea what we're getting for price point there. Again, what I like about this one is the size and the location, depending on where somebody's commuting to. Okay, let's head up into Brentwood. We're gonna go to 2008 Rosser Ave. So this one, a little bit newer here. So this one was built in 2015. It is a studio, so that's why it says 0 bedrooms, 1 bath. It is 481 square feet. And I wanted to include this one to give you an idea of the pros with the older ones are the size. The pro with this one, you sacrifice on size, but you get newness. And so it's one of those things that you need to figure out what is most important to you and your lifestyle. So this building was built by Bosa, which is a big developer here, very reputable developer. So nice, good looking high-rise tower here, right in Brentwood. Brentwood is a very popular area. They have every amenities. You've got SkyTrain, you've got all of your restaurants, shopping, everything that you think that you can need. You really, depending on your lifestyle, really don't need a car there. You can walk everywhere. Everything is so close to you. So as you can see, a little bit newer of a style, updated kitchen. So this is the studio. So this is the one main room here. The nice thing is you've got the floor to ceiling windows, just gives you a lot of natural light here. And this will double as your bedroom. You can even see the bed in the corner here. We'll get a better picture. Gas stove. Good sized balcony there. So here's the floor plan. This will kind of give you an idea here. So this is your main entryway. This is your kitchen all along the wall there. And you can really figure out how you want to structure this. So they've got the bed over here. I think that's how whoever's living there had structured it. You could put kind of a temporary wall or something to section that off there. You could do a Murphy bed. I know that Murphy beds are really popular, especially in the studios because it saves space. You can just tuck it up into the wall during the day and it's out of the way. It could even double either when it's up in the wall. I've seen some that double as a desk when it's in the wall position, or it doubles as a couch. And so it's a really great way to save space. And you can get some really high quality mattresses on Murphy beds. So again, our pro of this property is it's newer. It's in a really great area in Brentwood. The downfall is the size, and depending on your lifestyle, you might be able to live in a studio or you might not. For a single person, you know, if you are tidy and you're able to keep your things organized, I've lived in a studio, and that's the one thing that it really forced me to do, is just make sure that I keep my things tidy, because you just live in one room. And so it's really distracting, I found, when I just had a mess everywhere. It was hard to sit at the kitchen and do work or eat when there was, you know, laundry that needed to be put away. So it just forced me to be very tidy and not accumulate a bunch of things. So again, it really depends on your lifestyle. Okay, we're gonna stay in Brentwood, but we're gonna head a little further east to 4941 Lougheed Highway. So this is a little bit older of a building, built in 1978. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 900 square feet. So we can see, again, we're getting more size there. We're getting another bedroom. It's currently on the market for $499,900. Let's take a look through the photos here. So living room, looks like a good size balcony there. Which, I don't know about you guys, maybe put it in the comments. What's your thoughts on balconies versus solariums? Some of the condos here only offer a solarium, which a solarium is essentially a closed-in balcony, whereas a balcony is actually open to the outside. For me, I have to have a balcony. I need that ability to be outside in the fresh air. But yeah, I'm curious for you guys. Put it in the comments. Balcony or solarium? What do you prefer? So nice big open area here. We've got the kitchen along that back wall there. It's been renovated and looks like it's probably been opened up through there. Yeah, it looks like it just extended, given some more cabinet space, more counter space, which is nice. So it gives you an idea of this one. You've got storage there. Here's our second bedroom with a nice green color. And looks like that has a door out to the balcony as well. Oh, even from these pictures, this balcony looks fantastic. The size here, you could get some really great outdoor furniture there. I like what they've done. I really like it when there's that artificial turf there. It almost feels like, step out in bare feet, almost feels like you're walking through grass. Great outdoor space. So, gives you an idea there. Again, same location, Brentwood, older property, similar purchase price, but significantly larger and an extra bedroom there. All right, we're gonna head a little north here up to 5340 Hastings Street. This is a really great area. So Hastings Street is a through road. You can go right into downtown Vancouver or turns into 7A, goes around Simon Fraser, will go up to Port Moody or get into the Tri-Cities area there. And the nice thing is it's elevated here. So depending where exactly you're at, you're gonna get some really great views south down into the valley here. Especially if you want to take a little walk kind of up to Capitol Hill area here, you're going to get really great views. There's some great trails in around here, or if you head a little bit further east over, there's tons of trails in this whole Simon Fraser University area. So in the time that I went on the MLS and found these properties to now, which was 2 days, this one actually sold. So it was on the market. It was listed for $449,000 and actually sold for $460,000. So indication here, they got multiple offers and were able to get a little bit over list price here. So this one, again, is an older building built in 1975, 1 bed, 1 bath, and it's 705 square feet here. So we'll take a little look here. Great outdoor area. You've got quite a bit of space for a patio there. Older, definitely older. You've got some almost antique cabinets there, appliances. But what I really like about this one is the area and 2 is the size. And then the fact that it's on the main floor and you've got a really large outdoor space. So if you've got a pet, this would be ideal. Just open up the door and you can let your furry friend hang around in the backyard there. But it's nice and open, so if you wanted to put a little bit of money in here, you could make this a really cool property. Maybe keep some of the wood there. Probably switch out the kitchen cabinets and appliances, but whatever your tastes are. It's nice and open. Really great, like the brick surround on the fireplace here. It's a very unique and cool looking property you could do. You could keep some of the old style. Maybe repaint the yellow, but depends what you like. So again, it gives you a rough idea here. Okay, we're going to head further east to SFU, Simon Fraser University, and we're gonna look at 9888 University Crescent here. So this is a new building, 2 years old, built in 2022. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath, 616 square feet, on the market for $496,000. And one of the things to note about all of the properties in the SFU area is they're pretty much all leaseholds. The nice thing is that the length of the lease is at least about 90 or so years, give or take. So I've got other videos that dive specifically into the pros and cons of leasehold and diving into that a little bit, but it's one of the things, like any type of real estate, there's pros and there's cons. One of the notable pros is that compared to a freehold property, a leasehold is gonna typically be a little bit more affordable. So you're gonna get same square footage for a little bit less of a dollar amount. One of the cons is that they can be tougher to sell. They typically will sit on the market for a little bit longer and they don't appreciate as much. So let's take a typical freehold property in Vancouver. Let's say the appreciation curve is like this. A leasehold might be more flat of a curve like that. But like anything, depending on what your goals are, a leasehold might be a really great option for you. And that's typically all what is going on or what is being sold up in this university area. And where you really want to be cautious is when those leases expire within the next 10 to 20 years. But like I said, these ones are at least around that 90-year mark. So let's take a look at this one. So newer property, so that's the appeal, pretty much brand new, nice looking building here, great finishes, nice and open. I like the island. So this essentially kind of walk out your balcony there, a little bit of a storage or den area. So nice, new, good looking building here. And people have asked me like my opinions on living up in this area. There are students, you can find really great properties to rent out there. You're likely always going to have renters there because of the school. And it's not your typical like party atmosphere. There's a lot of mature students, there's a lot of families, and a lot of the professors that work at the school will live up there as well. And so it's definitely something to consider depending on your lifestyle, what you do, commuting. Again, one of the nice things about SFU is if you like being in the trails, you have everything at your disposal. And on a clear day, you get incredible views of the valley. All right, we're gonna head south to our last property here. And this one is 9136 Capella Drive in an area called Burquitlam. So Burquitlam is right on the border between Burnaby and Coquitlam, combination of names. And it is what I say the next Brentwood and Metro town. It's an area that is a hub for transportation. There's the SkyTrain and there's lots of new towers being built there. There's lots of amenities coming. It's not as established as Metro town or Brentwood, but in the next, give it another 5 or so years and it's going to be kind of that next hub there. And so it's a really popular area for people that are looking at, they want access to different parts of the lower mainland. They want to be connected to transportation, but maybe they're looking for a little bit more of an affordable option than Brentwood or Metrotown. So here we've got a property built in 1978. So again, a little bit on the older side, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 887 square feet, currently on the market for $449,000. So what I really liked about this one is the size, and you have that extra bedroom there. I always tell clients, like, look past the dated aesthetic of the property. It's sometimes tougher to really imagine a property if it's not properly staged. But if you take a look past, you know, the rugs and kind of the clutter here, it looks like a nice open space here. They do have a lot of bulky furniture, so it's making it look a little bit smaller. But if you did paint, had some proper staging here, you could really make this property a really great space here. Got a nice balcony, good size, open kitchen, nice and bright. Again, not ideal staging here, but you've got decent sized bedrooms here with lots of, this looks like a built-in storage kind of desk area. And then you've got a balcony, some outdoor space there. So just gives you a rough idea of different areas, different price points, different ages of buildings and what you're really getting there. So it really depends what your goals are and what you want to do with the property and what's important to you. That's why it always pays to have a conversation. So again, my info is in the description box below. So I'd love for you to reach out and have that conversation, and we can figure out what area makes sense, what are the most important things that you want in a property. And this is what I wanted to share with you at the end. This is a strategy that my mortgage broker introduced me to a while back. And when you are purchasing property under $500,000, you will be exempt from all of the property transfer tax. So you have the ability to save that $8,000, which you would pay if it's over $500,000. It's on a tiered scale there. But if you purchase a property, let's say one of those dated properties, but you're like, ooh, those cabinets, flooring, or there's carpet, or it needs paint, it needs like a reno, say potentially you have a contractor come in and you figure out, you knock down one of the walls, you want to just revamp it to your style. You can actually get what's called a purchase plus improvements mortgage, which will allow you to essentially put that money back into the property. So let's say that contractor comes out and he quotes you about $50,000 to do the work that you want to do. Let's say your purchase price is, we negotiate one of those properties that was listed at $500,000, we negotiate it down to, let's say, $475,000. So your purchase price is $475,000, so you're going to be exempt from all of that property transfer tax. You can actually get that $50,000 for the reno lumped into your mortgage. So now you have a property that's essentially worth $525,000, and you would have a mortgage as if you bought the property for $525,000 minus your down payment. So you have the ability to save money and get the home you want versus just what's on the market. So there's always different creative ways to structure financing or find properties depending on your goals. That's why it always comes back to our initial conversation of what are your goals, what are you trying to achieve here, and then we can structure something and put you in the best position to help you accomplish those goals. Because that's my favorite thing, is when I can sit down with a client and uncover what you're truly motivated by, what your goals goals are, what you want your real estate to help you achieve, and then we can devise a plan to do that and then see it into fruition. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about this career. So I hope this was of value and gives you some insight if you're looking around that 500,000 mark. All my info is in the description box below, so please reach out. I would love to chat. And until next time, a friend just got me hooked on these Raz Butter smoothies from Body Energy Club, and I have been craving them. So if you're in the Vancouver area, there's Body Energy Clubs all around, and if you haven't tried the Raz Butter, put it in the comments if you have, and let me know if it's your fave too, or maybe introduce me to some of your faves.